Guys, hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for tuning into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. Getting kickstart this video. This is going to be a video going over some of the best layer 1 coins that you can invest in for the next bull run, the 2024-2025 crypto bull run. But to kick things off, we're going to go and look at this really bullish commercial about Bitcoin.
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin. Look for Bitwise, my friends.
Guys, it's crazy the type of adoption that we have coming in this next and up and coming bull run. Honestly, we could see returns that we never, ever expected in the next and up and coming bull run for 2024, 2025. And of course, if we want any of our altcoins to do well, layer ones, any of them, Bitcoin has to have a great bull run. It's got to surpass all-time highs and just go crazy. So obviously everything going on with this ETF news and ETH is going to play out on what is going to happen with our portfolios, and specifically what I'm going to talk about in this video, everything dealing with the layer ones. So as you can see, we're going to pull up this chart. You're going to see me disappear here for a second. This is a list. Now this isn't every layer 1 that exists. There's too many cryptos. But these are some of my picks, some things that are in my portfolio that I think will be the best picks for the next coming bull run if you're looking to get layer 1s. Now, obviously, you don't want a whole portfolio of layer 1s. You want to have diversification, layer 2s, AI plays. You can throw in some meme coins. You can throw in BRC20 coins and ordinals. So you want to have a mixture. You want to have gaming coins. You want to have a mixture. But this is, if you're looking to add some really potentially good, promising layer 1s in your portfolio, these are some that I would look into. As you can see, you have some of your older layer 1s, which I'm going to discuss, and you got Solana over here, and then you have some of your newer layer 1s. And the cool thing about these, they're all doing something different. That's the key thing too. They're not all doing the same thing. So you want to have diversification when it comes to that as well. So there I am. Let's go to the other chart. Okay, so I'm going to keep myself over here. So if we're looking to build a portfolio, obviously the amount of cryptos you're invested in is going to depend on how much money you have. And I would say for any investor, not financial advice, you want to have enough coins where you're diversified, but you don't want to have too many where you spread yourself thin. In any type of portfolio, I would not have any and all of these coins in there. Maybe out of these, you maybe pick like 4 of them. And then you also have your, like I said, you have your other coins, your L2s, your AI plays, your gaming plays, because you don't want to be spread too thin. But again, this is what I think are going to be some of your best coins to add in a crypto portfolio when it comes to layer 1. So if you look over here, you see your Cardano, you see your Ethereum, and you see your Avalanche. And right here you have Solana. I put these on the side for a reason, because these are your older coins. Your Cardano's already seen a bull run. Ethereum's already seen a bull run. AVAX has already seen a bull run. Solana's already seen a bull run. These are ones that you want to potentially be allocated in, but proceed with caution, because depending on what you're trying to achieve, like if you're trying to get a 30x, you're not going to want to invest. Now, I don't know the future, but neither do you guys. you're more than likely not going to get a 30x with Cardano, Ethereum, or AVAX, or even Solana. Now, if you're someone that's looking for a potentially 10x on today's prices, these could be very good 10x's in Solana as well. And then we'll throw in Injective, and Injective has been on a complete tear, and it's just insane with what it's doing. But you're gonna want to invest in what you are willing to lose, or you want to invest in what you're willing to lose, and you want to be allocated depending on your goal. If your goal is a 10x, then yes, invest in something like a Solana, a Cardano, Ethereum, or an Avalanche. But if you're looking for more returns, you're going to want to look more into things like Caspa, Bit and Sword Tau, Celestia maybe, and things like Tectum. So if we go and check out, let's go to CoinMarketCap. So we're gonna go, let's go check out the ADA chart. So something like ADA, if you're investing in ADA, it's at a $20 billion market cap. Now, Cardano did go to, I believe, around a 90 billion all-time market cap. So if it went back to its all-time highs, that would be let's see, 4x would be almost 80 billion. So maybe a 4.5x to get back to its all-time high. Now, do I think it's going to get past its all-time high? Definitely. But you have to be careful. Like, if you want to see a almost $6 Cardano, that means that's a 10x. That means you're going to have to see over $200 billion market cap for Cardano. Is that possible? I don't know. So again, depending on what type of gains you're trying to make is the type of coins that you should invest in. If you're looking at Ethereum, and again, we go to its all-time chart, it got over almost $550 billion market cap. And it reached a peak of about, I believe it was about $2,000 or almost $5,000. So if it doubled, it would be 10,000, which means the market cap would have to surpass almost $1 trillion. So again, these are things that you guys want to be thinking of when it comes to the cryptos you want to invest in, and in this instance, it's the L1s. If we go ahead and look at Avalanche, so AVAX, guys, has been doing extremely well. Even within the last month, I mean, look where AVAX came from. You could have been getting AVAX down at $9, $10, and it's already 4x'd in this bear market in pre-bull run. And Avalanche has been just doing wonders with it's got this gaming narrative, which I think is extremely it's great for its ecosystem. You have one of the most popular things I would say in the Avalanche ecosystem right now is Shrapnel. If you guys want more information on this, I have done a video, so you can go in and look through my videos. I do have a full video related to Shrapnel. Don't want to go in full detail, but Shrapnel is a first-person shooter game, and it looks like a Call of Duty. It really does, and the graphics are great. So when it comes to a potential L1 pick, you can think about something like Avalanche, and then in those ecosystems, you can even diversify within those ecosystems. So you have something like Shrapnel, where if Shrapnel does well, there's a good chance that the chain that it's on with Avalanche is gonna do well too. I mean, it's kind of common sense, to be honest. So look for those types of plays when you are thinking about building your portfolio. Don't only think about the the coin itself and the valuations that you can and the money you can make off of that, but also think about the coins that are in that ecosystem that you can also make gains on. If we're thinking about Cardano, Cardano, let's see. Cardano has a really popular meme coin. It's SNEC. So if we look SNEC in the Cardano ecosystem, and that one's been making gains. So again, if you are someone that's wanting to have exposure in L1s, you can also look into some of the things under those ecosystems to get gains as well. And again, if SNEC does good, chances are the ecosystem it's under, which is Cardano, is going to do well too. And then if you look at Solana, so Solana ecosystem, one of its popular coins is Bonk. So if you go and look at the contract address, again, it's on Solana. So Bonk has been doing really good. It's selling off now. It's had a really big run, but Bonk has been doing well. So again, you want to be looking at not only these L1s, but you want to be looking at the cryptos that are underneath these L1s that are doing well, and those could be good plays to pick up as too. And if these meme coins or these other coins on that ecosystem are doing well, chances are the L1 that it's on is going to be doing well and reap the benefits too. It's going to really drive in that traffic. So if we go back, so we went over the things that are on Cardano. Now ETH is going to do, I think ETH is going to do well, but again, it's not going to go to, it's not going to 30x. So if you're looking for a 30x, you probably don't want to be in ETH. Realistically, ETH is probably going to maybe 5x and maybe get to 10 grand. And Solana again has been on a tear. It has been through a bull cycle, but based on what it's achieved, honestly, I think it's one of the most underrated coins that has just came out of the darkness with all the things dealing with FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Alameda. And I think Solana is going to do well, and I think it can potentially, I think it will surpass its all-time high, and who knows, maybe it could end up ending the bull run at like $500, which would be pretty insane. Now, another one that I want to get into before I go in more in the newer ones, Injective. If we go and look at Injective, guys, has just been on a complete tear. I think this one snuck on their radar for a lot of people. It's putting in almost some new all-time highs as we speak. It's at $34.40, and look at the chart. Absolutely, just going crazy. Now, Injective has seen a bull run. It was out in 2021, and it peaked out around May of 2021 at about $21. So already in this pre-bull run, it's already gone way surpast that. So that is extremely bullish. The tokenomics for Injective are pretty good. Honestly, the circulating supply, it has most of its circulating supply out. 100 million, or 100, what is that? 100 million token circulation, and 83 million is already out. Guys, the price action that you can see with this, I mean, I've seen some people say that this is, it's almost at a $3 billion market cap. If it 10x, that'd be a 30 billion. 30 billion is not unreasonable. Honestly, this could definitely, I would say, easily 10x. You could see a $300 and almost $350 Injective. And I say that with confidence because if you want, okay, so right now Injective is at almost, let's say for numbers, it's at a $3 billion market cap. A $3 billion. Guys, Cardano, if we go back, remember what was Cardano's all-time high? Or market cap all-time high? 90 billion. 90 billion. So um if you take 90 and divide that by 3, that's a 30 that's a 30x. So guys, that means that um Injective could could reach Cardano's all-time high market cap, which would be an insane price. It would be an insane price action. It would be hundreds of dollars. But those are the types of things and valuations that these cryptos can get when you get in at them at a low price, and you definitely couldn't see that with Injective. So I am very very bullish on Injective, guys. Very very bullish. Now, if we move on to some of the newer things that have come out, so you have, I got to talk upon Kaspa. So Kaspa is a layer 1 that, again, I'm not going to deep dive because I have a video about this, but Kaspa is basically trying to be what Bitcoin it's trying to be what Bitcoin was trying to be in the first place, which was a peer-to-peer money value, monetary value of money, spending money and sending it to person. That's what Kaspa's aiming to do. Now, Kaspa's has been consolidating lately, which is extremely bullish. I know some people get nervous when something goes on a tear and then it just goes like this. People are just like, why is it not pumping anymore? Guys, it's still before the bull run. It's okay for something to consolidate a little bit and even take a little dip. It's good. It's healthy for the crypto. It really is. You do not want to see it take off like a rocket and never retrace, because that's going to create extreme volatility of that coin, which could cause an extreme cliff of a sell-off. So you want to continue to see this gradual up movement of price action. You don't want it to be like a rocket all the time, especially if you're someone that's trying to accumulate more. But Kaspa is trying to solve the trilemma with scalability, security, and it's aiming to be that. There are no apps on it, but it is aiming to get there. But so right now, everything with the price is speculative. Everything that Kaspa can do is speculative, which is just crypto in general is speculative. So to be fair, everything with crypto is speculative, but especially with a crypto that doesn't have really anything built in on its ecosystem, but it uses the technology of it's like a block DAG. Again, I'm not going to go into all that. I had a video that talks about it, but the main thing that you need to understand about Kaspa is it's aiming to be what Bitcoin didn't do, and Kaspa isn't necessarily, it could turn into something that becomes a store value. It could, but really it's just meant to be another payment, way to peer-to-peer payments. So if you're looking for something that to compare it to, basically, even though Dogecoin was a joke, Kaspa is technically doing what Dogecoin did. Dogecoin, peer-to-peer payments, Kaspa, same thing, but Kaspa is way better. Technology is way better, and honestly, it can see the price value of what Dogecoin did. Dogecoin went to, I think almost $70 billion. So you can see the potential for where something like Kaspa can't go. So Dogecoin all-time high, over $70 billion market cap, and Kaspa I believe is at a 2 or 3. So you could see at least a 30. If it went to Dogecoin's price, you could see almost a 30, the 25, 30x, guys. So Kaspa, definitely something to keep on your radar. Another one that deals with payments, so Tectum. I have a video about this. Tectum it can scale any blockchain with its tech, and it has something called SoftNote. Basically, it just makes transactions way faster, and seamless, and in a very decentralized matter. Tectum, really big use case is to scale Bitcoin, to make Bitcoin transactions faster and even better tech than Lightning itself. If you guys want to, definitely go and check out my video about Tectum. Tectum is a new crypto, hasn't seen a bull run yet, so the price action that it can get is it's tremendous. I honestly, with its tokenomics, this could easily 10x, be over $150 a coin. And if the most bullish scenario, it could 100x. That's the type of valuation that this type of crypto could go to. I mean, if it 10x, it's going to a $600 million market cap. But with this being a layer ones can see billions and billions of dollars of market valuation. This could go a $6 billion market cap, and if it sees that, that's over 100x. So guys, go into the tech. It has a $10 million or 10 million total supply, with about half in circulation. So the supply will be diluted, but still very bullish on Tectum being a scaling solution for all cryptos, but especially with Bitcoin. And again, scaling solutions, I think, are going to be a huge narrative in this upcoming bull run, not only for Ethereum scaling solutions with those layer 2s, but also with Bitcoin. So definitely might want to look into Tectum and add that into your crypto portfolio. Another one, we have Celestia modular blockchain, again a layer 1. This one is new, hasn't seen a bull run. It's been making, it dropped on Coinbase. If you look at the price action, it's up 28% in the last week, almost 80% in the last month. It's been on a tear, just nothing but almost upwards price action. It does almost have a $2 billion value right now, so just keep that in mind when it comes to your investments. Is this something that you see? How many X's can I make on this? It's still in the cards for this to be a 10X, for sure. So you'd be looking at 120, 130. But again, it's already at a 2 billion, so a 10X would put that at a $20 billion market cap, which is that's not a small number. That's a big valuation. So, when it comes to these cryptos, just, look at the tech, look at the teams, but also look at the tokenomics and look at the market caps and compare it to other cryptos. That way you can get an idea of where it can go. But again, Celestia is another one that you guys might want to consider. Definitely seems promising. And then another one, I have a very very recent video about it, and that is Tau. Bintensor, man, I can't believe one of my followers ripped on me about my pronunciation on. I don't even know if it's Bitensor. I don't know. I'm sorry, but Tau, Bintensor, AI play, a layer 1, huge ecosystem where everything is coming together. You have these the smartest people in the room coming together, machine learning, making these AIs better, learning from each other. It's decentralized, open source. Bitensor, if you guys are not familiar with this, it is honestly, I think, the best AI out there, AI tech, AI crypto. You honestly don't need all the other ones. All you really need is Bitensor, is trying to basically do it all, and it's a big collaborative effort where you have people from all across the board helping build. It's like a big project that has many projects underneath it, these subnets, and all these subnets are doing different things. It's like the best. It's like the best of the best of each subject. So imagine going into a classroom. And you're someone that you're in a room full of all these professors and Einsteins that know they're the best at a certain subject. One is better at this subject, one is better at that. That's what Bit and Sword is. It's just a collaborative effort where you get the best of the best, peer reviewed things dealing with AI. So AI and human integration. So definitely want to consider checking out Tao. Bit and Sword tokenomics are pretty good. Let's see. So it's almost 326, 21 million. So very similar with Bitcoin. Now there is only about 6 million in circulation, so there will be more diluted. But guys, I mean, still at the end of the day, a lot of tokens see dilution. Look at gaming cryptos. But look how much money people make. If something isn't demand, it matters, but it doesn't at the same time. So again, guys, look into these plays. Some of these could be, some of these plays for the L1s could be some really good picks, depending on what you're trying to get. Are you trying to get a 5x, or you're trying, if you're someone that's just looking for maybe a 5 to 10x, then yeah, maybe look into something like Cardano, maybe look into AVAX, maybe look into Ethereum, maybe look into Solana or Injective. But if you're maybe trying to make, a little bit more, 10, 20, 30x, then yeah, look into Tectum, look into Caspa, maybe Celestia, maybe that's at least another 10x. Bit and Sword, we haven't really seen valuation with an AI coin, so we don't really know where this can go because AI has never really seen a spotlight, but it's going to be interesting. But layer ones for the next up and coming bull run are going to be a huge narrative, and it's going to be interesting. What's going to compete with Ethereum? Is Ethereum going to claim and still be on its throne outside of Bitcoin? Or are other ones going to come for it, like Solana, which has had a lot of hype? Or is Cardano, with its decentralized applications, going to, come for Ethereum? Or Avalanche, with a lot of the gaming stuff? It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But again, we're in a space where there can be multiple winners. There doesn't have to be a, king of the hill where only one can survive and the rest can't thrive. And as you can see, all these layer ones have different use cases. So it can be good to be diversified and have some of these, have your payment, your payment solutions and scaling, your peer-to-peer payments, your AI and decentralization, modular blockchain, Solana with faster tech and cheaper transactions. Like, this is a time to look at your portfolio, really consider what's worth keeping and what, does it fit a narrative? Do you see potential, other people coming in, or is this like something that's not going to make any type of gain? So guys, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be having some other videos coming out with portfolio valuations. If I had $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, what would I buy? What cryptos would I have in it? Excuse me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.